I see dead people. Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? They in the street and hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe on him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck em up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there something P-Rest that's for bitchin'? You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in content. Might write this for the doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grower. He was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the roll label on me. I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Here's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. City is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 They not like us.
Damn, we got our first model.
Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the Mecca, building railroads and trains.
I sent all the links. You ready or you want to keep playing?
The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need
I just did too. Well,
okay.
Put it on your community tab.
I did.
When?
What up, y'all?
Did you do it now? Yeah. Do it now. Oh, okay. What up, y'all? This is our first live stream on this channel. What up?
Yeah.
What it is?
What's going on?
What it is, yo?
Zena?
What's up? We got English in the house. What up? How y'all doing? So,
all right, I shared it on the Twitter.
On the Twitter. Don't be a twat. Share it on the Twitter.
Let me take this down.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
BGTV got me watching this thing. I don't know what I'm watching.
Okay. So I explained it to her.
Yeah.
But for y'all who haven't watched, there's a show on. Come on, Cameron. There's a show on Netflix called Baby Reindeer, and it's about a man who has a stalker at first, and it kind of goes into him being dealing with his essay. Right, by a producer, and it kind of feeds into why he kind of allows the stalker to go as far as she did. And a lot of people were like looking for her, like looking into people in his life, trying to find the producer, trying to find, in the story, her name is Martha Scott. So they were looking for the real Martha Scott. Her name is Fiona Harvey, actually. We're about to, which is in the title. So I'm not doxing her or nothing. But before we get in there, I just want to give you an example. Now, this comes from Richard Gadd. That's the creator of the show. I want to give you how many. So she used to email him, all that. So I'm gonna give you the amount of messages he got from this woman. he had 41,071 emails from this woman, 350 hours of voicemails, right? 744 tweets from her, 46 Facebook messages, and 106 pages of written letters from this woman. And she also sent like packages and other things to his house. Like, he had a full-blown stalker. He went to the cops. They did nothing. Literally, this woman had to threaten his family with stabbings before anything was done. Now, of course, the show, not all of the show is based in complete, like, you know, it's some of it is dramatized. And so this woman, I guess she feels put upon. She feels that he was lying about her. And I guess, I don't know how Piers Morgan found her. And we're going to watch a little bit of this interview. It's about almost an hour long. Hopefully we can get through the whole thing. If she starts repeating herself or anything, maybe we'll skip through. But yeah, put that up on the big screen for me. It's nuts. It's nuts.
I gotta watch the show now. I'm so mad I haven't seen
really
the show.
good.
So I have not seen the show, but BGTV gave me the rundown of it, and I've been hearing about it. So I do, more or less know the gist. And and so yeah, I'm excited to see this lady and what the hell she's about to
Piers
say.
Morgan.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't
interview.
like Piers Morgan's, but what happened?
I'm surprised she did an interview.
Me too. Yo, people were
trying on her. So.
Well, he was trying to keep her from the spotlight. Like, he's like, she don't bother me no more. I don't think she needs to be messed with. And then people were like digging through like actual friends and family of his life trying to find this woman,
Yeah, but not only that, if she's a bit like, if she has any sort of like psychopathy or something like that, this is exactly what she wants. You know what I mean? Or narcissism, whatever, right?
What does he want? He wants money. This video already got 1 million views on it. I mean, he had 500,000 people watching it when I caught it yesterday. I mean, today. So this happened a couple hours ago. So this is like a real impromptu stream. But anyways, let's just get to this interview. Let's see. So I think he's still introducing her right now, but let me know if you want me to speed it up or anything. But here we go.
Right of reply. And so in her first television interview, she joins me now in the studio. Well, thank you for joining me, Fiona.
She looks close to that thumbnail. If you look at the one on the left is the actor and the one on the right is her.
Yeah, she does.
Looks just like her.
First of all, why have you decided to go public?
The internet sleuths tracked me down and hounded me and gave me death threats, so it wasn't really a choice. I was forced into this situation.
What do you hope to achieve in this interview?
I came on your show because you're a veteran broadcaster. I think you'll give me a fair hearing. You were persecuted yourself not so long ago. So that's why I've chosen this show.
Have you watched the drama?
Not at all. I've heard about the court scene, about the jail sentences and all this sort of stuff.
But you really haven't watched any of it?
I haven't watched any of it.
You're not curious to?
No, I think I'd be sick. It's taken over enough of my life. I find it quite obscene. I find it horrifying, misogynistic. Some of the death threats have been really terrible online. People phoning me up. It's been absolutely horrendous. I wouldn't give credence to something like that, and it's not really my kind of drama.
When did you know that you were the person being depicted in this?
I'm sorry, if somebody's lying about me online like that in a drama, I'm watching it. I'm taking notes.
Right?
Oh, that didn't happen. Nah, that didn't happen. What you mean?
Right.
What? It's wild.
5 years ago on BBC Breaking News, I saw Mr. Gadd had written a play for the Edinburgh Festival, and he was holding up placards, MP's wife, Stalker, and all of this, and he'd called it Baby Reindeer. That's all I knew. And I thought, well, I've only met this guy 2 or 3 times. I don't know him. And left it at that. I should have possibly jumped it at that stage.
And when did you know that Netflix were doing something?
2 weeks ago. I had just moved flat, so it was 2 weeks ago past Saturday.
And how did you hear?
I saw.
She only met him 2.
Hold on. Are you signed in on the thing? Can you make Cola a mod?
No, I'm on my main account, but no, give me a second. For favor. No, give me a second. I'll do it. So, okay, if any of you guys, give me 1 second. Why can't I find the live? It's not here. Oh man. Give me a second. Just give me a second. So I'm gonna say this real quick. So she said she only met this guy. She said she only met this guy 3 or 4 times, which is ridiculous. Do you think he just made up that number of emails? Like, I'm assuming that he kept all that stuff, or it's recorded that you sent him that much stuff. You think he just made that up out of nowhere? Come on, lady. You met him 3 times. Like I said, once again, I know the show is dramatized, but for the most part, it is based on real events. This guy said, if you watch the show, so what happens is this lady comes in there, no money, just looking distraught, sad. He's like, hey, what you having? She's like, now, like I said, I don't know how pubs are in the UK because I think this happened in
pub.
Well, I guess
That's how they say,
pub.
Right?
My bad, a pub. yeah, right. And so she's like, I don't have any money. He's like, well, you got to buy something if you're gonna be here, you know. And I know some bars, you know, America, you get your place shut down. You tell people they can't come in and sit down in a publicly open place. Some places in New York, you gotta get out if you ain't paying nothing, right? But anyway, back to it. So she sits down and he's like, you know what? Have a cup of tea on me. And every day after that, she came in every fucking day. And he's told this story. You think this man is going to go on public TV and tell this story again? You know, if he's not lying, because he can be sued.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Zena said we needed a translator. Well, I mean, if you want to bring your English ass up here, you can. I mean, you know. That's not how you say that word. It's twat. It's not twat, it's twat.
On BBC Breaking News that he'd sold to Netflix, and both he and this character, Martha, this Jessica actress, seemed to be promoting mercilessly.
Did you think then it was you that they were depicting?
I thought it was me they were depicting 5 years ago because of this MP's wife stalker article that had been a number done on me by the Sunday Mail 25 years ago when I was going for Donald Joe's parliamentary seat. So I had a vague idea then.
So it was just the news doing a hit piece on it.
It just keeps happening?
Yeah. Yep. She's telling on herself. The
Daily Mail then approached me on the Wednesday, 2 weeks ago, so sort of 2 weeks tomorrow, but 2 weeks ago, if you see what I mean, and told me that I was getting death threats online, that I'd been outed as Martha, there were TikTok videos. And
were you online at all? Because you were before, but are you these days online?
I've come off Facebook as of yesterday.
Are you on X, what used to be Twitter?
No, I'm not.
Because you had an account.
Yeah, that's right. Years and years ago. I'm scared to Google up BBC Breaking News. I'm certainly scared to Google up the Daily Mail in case I am on it in some bizarre circus.
That moment you realised it was you that they were depicting from what you were reading. The sleuths, as you say, had found your tweets. They compared some of the phraseology, they'd done the maths, and they worked out this was you that was being depicted. How did that make you feel?
Okay, so if you only met the guy 3 times, how were people able to triangulate who the hell you were by the verbiage? That's wild to me. I'm sorry. That's wild to me.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how would they have enough to put that on you? And then it happened again 25 years ago, lady? Like, what?
You're right. Oh my God, if this was a call-in show and people came in to ask questions, right? Oh my God, it would be the best.
Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I couldn't believe he'd done that. And so long after first meeting, you know, we're talking 10, 12 years ago, really horrendous. I didn't know who to trust. I was told by the Daily Mail, don't trust those bleeps in Scotland. Whereas I found John Dingwall of the Daily Record completely wonderful, actually. He's acted with total courtesy. I couldn't believe this had happened.
I want to play a little clip. This is just some of the reaction to Baby Reindeer from members of the public.
She ends up becoming...
All right, we don't need to see all that. Give me 1 second. I'm here straight for the interview.
What do you think?
The final guy on there, I think, is correct. I think he always wanted this to come out, to persecute someone, to take attention away from him and this rape allegation. And I just generally think he's got extreme psychiatric problems.
I mean, there's no doubt he has problems. I mean, if you watch given that he's written it about himself, if you watch the whole thing as I did.
Oh, wow. Lady's going to use his essay against him, say he has psychological. Who wouldn't? It happened to him multiple times by the same guy, you know?
Yeah, no, by the same. It was by her, right?
No, she groped him up. Oh, yeah, I didn't tell you that part. So my bad. So she groped him up in one time when he was on his way home. She like kind of pushed him up against the wall, grabbed his sack. But no, what happened was before he had ever met her, he was trying to make it as a comedian, at least in the story. Wasn't going well. He met a producer at a party. Producer gave him his card. They were talking. He brought some people to his comedy show, was helping him. Looking at his scripts, and then he was like, yo, come over to my house. You know, he would give him like kind of a carrot and a stick type thing. And he told him, come to my house, and they started doing drugs, and like he would pass out and he would wake up and dude's hand would be down his pants or things like that. You know what I'm saying? No. Oh shit, what up, Butter Crumpet? How you doing?
Butter Crumpet.
Make sure y'all like the stream. You know.
Yeah, it, share it, all
we at 150 now. Sweet. Thank y'all.
Hey.
Thank y'all for subbing. Yeah, so things like that, and then, you know, it went from that stuff to, you know, Rooter and the Tutor type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he kept going back because the dude was telling him, I'm gonna make you famous, and he so badly wanted to be famous. See, fame is a hell of a drug, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody violate you to be famous. You know, and you know, it broke him for a little bit. Like he couldn't be with his girlfriend. They ended up breaking up. You know, all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she didn't go all the way with him. But she did grope him up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's assault, but you know, like
it is. Yes, it definitely.
I thought that she was the one that assaulted him, like went all the way with it. But okay.
If you watch the story, there's a part where they actually do it, but like I said, you don't know how much is fake and how much isn't. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but yeah. But I don't think he would joke with her actually, you know, groping him up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know. Well, what up, Mo? Mo's in the chat. What up, man?
Hey, what's up, Mo?
6 episodes, whatever it is. He has a lot of problems. He's quite open about that. The question, I guess, which we'll come to, is how much of the way he depicts you is true. And your position is that it's just not factual.
It's a work of fiction. It's a work of hyperbole, as I've always said. And there are two true facts in that. His name is Richard Gadd, and he worked as a jobbing barman on benefits in the Holy Arms, and we met 2 or 3 times.
So that was real.
Those are the only.
Well, let's go through some of these things. So
the Holy Arms is the pub.
Okay.
Yeah, which is okay. So that's true because that's where he worked in the show, the Holy Arms. Okay.
You first met him. I mean, the show shows you coming in to a London pub. You've just named the pub, and he's working behind the bar, Richard Gadd, and he offers you a cup of tea. Is that what happened?
No, that's not correct. He didn't offer me a cup of tea. Nobody gets anything free from the Holy Arms. I was in for a meal with a drink of lemonade, and I was very, very hungry. I'm diabetic, so very hungry. So that's.
And did you talk to
him? He interrupted a conversation. There was another barman there, and he said, "Oh, you're Scottish," and basically commandeered the conversation. I was talking to somebody. It's pretty rude to interrupt. So he seemed to be obsessed with me from that moment onward.
Oh, you was obsessed with her. Wait, you said a cup of tea. I thought they said a spot of tea over there. What? So she's saying he was obsessed with her.
Well, she's Scottish, not English.
Oh, yeah, okay, so it's a cup for him.
It could be different. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, she's saying that she came in there, she was very hungry, she got some lemon because she's diabetic, and she was having a conversation with another barman, and he just rolled over, "Oh, you're Scottish, talk to me now." You know, like, what? It's obsessed with me. The fuck? What? This is wild.
Just speaking to you, I never met you before, but you do look and sound very similar to the actress in the drama.
She does.
Seen the actress. We're both Scottish. We've both got dark hair.
The lady who plays her needs a fucking. She needs an award. I thought it was
literally the same person when you sent me the thumbnail.
Yeah, she's a bit younger though, but she needs an award. Shit, you're acting deserves an encore. I don't know why I said
She's
that. Anyways,
considerably younger than me. I think she's about 18 years younger than me.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 58. I'm a year younger than you. And I think
wow, she looks
Martha,
good.
Jessica.
how you know how old Pierce is, man? That's creepy. What'd you say? I'm sorry. What'd
No, I
you
was
say?
saying she looks good. 58. I wouldn't have thought 58.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought she was 6. If she said she was 50, I'd be like, all right, you know.
Yeah, 58. All right, Miss Lady, Miss Stalker Lady.
What up, Mitchell? How you doing?
I guess stalking keeps you young. Now she's trying.
Because you're always in the shadow. You ain't never in the sun. You're like, you know that the sun don't burn your skin. It's probably good exercise, you know, when you hanging from a building and shit. Like, was that Spider-Man? Yeah, that's English Spider-Man. Let's go.
Creeping around is good cardio.
You're right.
The actress is about 40, 38, 40.
It says in the show that you proceeded to return to the same pub time and again, but you never paid for a drink.
I don't drink alcohol. And
Did you pay for
which is also another fact from the show. She would never drink alcohol ever.
Okay. Oh yeah.
think you had
lemonade or soft drink.
Would he give you free drinks? Or?
No, absolutely not. This is sort of a depiction of me as a pauper who wouldn't stand around or stand a drink. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
It says that you told Richard Gadd that he looked like a baby reindeer toy you once had as a child, hence the name of the show.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I appear to have written most of the show in my sleep. I dressed
Did you have a baby reindeer
I
toy?
had a toy reindeer.
So that's true.
And he'd shaved his head. That bit is true. And there were reindeers in the shops. It was Christmas time or something. It was a joke. So I have inadvertently penned the name of the show.
Right. But that is true.
That's true. That's a true fact.
Why? I'm like, no, it's not. I don't know what's a baby reindeer. I don't have any of that. I don't know what you're
What's
talking.
the reason for the baby reindeer thing?
So in the story, her mom and dad used to fight and probably domestic abuse each other, and she used to have a baby reindeer that she would use for comfort. What up, Just Troy though? And she would, whenever the fighting would get bad, she would, you know, hold on to the baby reindeer. So that's why she ended up calling him that, because I guess he gave her that comfort type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
Whilst bantering with you, Richard Gadd told you he'd like to hang your curtains. Is that true?
So okay, I think I told you about that. They were joking. She was asking him to come over the house, hang her curtains because she need help. And then the guys in the bar was making a joke about it. And he's like, "Oh, you gonna hang her curtains?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll hang your curtains." And then she was like, "My word." And she wouldn't leave him alone after that. But anyways, my bad.
A holy arms joke about curtains and a lot of sexual innuendo.
He did say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it true that you caught Richard Gadd looking through your window after he followed you home one day?
False.
You never saw him at your house?
I didn't see him at my house. I think it would be impossible to look through a window.
Did anyone else ever see him
there?
there? No. So as far as you were concerned, he never turned up at your place?
Correct.
But the Netflix show has him doing that?
Yes, I believe so. I've been told that.
But that categorically didn't happen?
That categorically didn't happen.
In the course of your relationship with Richard Gadd...
Oh, don't worry, Mitchell. Piers is going to press her eventually. Like I said, if she starts repeating herself, we'll skip. But he starts pressing her. Like, literally, there's a part back here when it goes, Piers presses. He put presses. So, buckle up, y'all.
Sure they put that in there.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but put it in.
You send him 41,000 emails, 350 voice messages, 744 tweets, 48 Facebook messages, and 106 letters.
That's simply not true. If somebody was sending somebody 41,000 emails or something, they'd be doing how many a day? Lots.
Well, they'd be obsessively contacting.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What did you send him?
None of that's true. I don't think I sent him anything.
You never sent him anything?
No. I think there may have been a couple of emails exchanging, but that was it.
You just admitted, and then she, in the show, she didn't have a fucking job. You know how many emails you could probably send somebody if you don't have a job?
We know how many emails.
Exactly. Yeah. We won't mention that, but yes, exactly. Y'all like the stream, y'all. But yeah. Sub if you have not.
Jokey banter emails. That was it.
Netflix have said that these details are the real ones. That this is exactly
completely incorrect.
So you're denying sending anything to him?
There may have been a couple of emails.
Text messages?
No.
Facebook messages?
No.
Did you tweet him?
I may have done years and years ago.
You actually tweeted him numerous times.
No, it wasn't numerous. It was about 18 tweets there or 14.
It's quite a lot to someone who's not that well known.
But we were all.
You only met him 3 times. Why you tweeting him that much?
Right, exactly.
See, she fucking up. She fucking own. I love it. Get up, Piers. I know a lot of people don't like Piers, but he will pressure your ass when he talks to you.
Friends, it was banter.
Right, but it establishes you were contacted.
You just said you didn't know him.
Exactly.
Yes, I mean this.
Did you write him letters?
Public, no.
Thank you, Butter Crumpet.
I think when I saw the rape interview.
Oh, thank you, Butter Crumpet.
That's actually incorrect. What it said there when I saw that in the Guardian, I said, "What a shame! It's not your fault." Something.
You
like
did
that.
write to him.
One later.
Oh, now it's one letter.
Yeah, you said you didn't write him any letter.
Yeah, no, I didn't send anything. Okay, maybe I tweeted him sometimes. All right, one letter. One
I didn't know. Okay, we were friends. It was banter.
Okay, I showed up one time, right?
Get up, Piers. Get up.
You would say
Piers.
you only
I
sent
keep
him a
not
handful of
Piers.
emails.
Piers.
You never texted him.
No.
You tweeted him 18 times, you think. You never sent a Facebook message.
That's
and
right.
you wrote him one letter.
Yeah.
So why have they got all these details here which are supported?
Who is they? Netflix.
Who has sent all these things?
Correct. So I'm sorry?
Who has sent all this stuff to him?
I've no idea. I think he's probably made it up himself.
I mean, you could prove, I guess, quite easily it wasn't you.
Correct.
But the
Because
said
it'll be
who
on
writes
your
letters, exactly.
Computer.
Yeah, correct. That's right.
Would you be happy for someone to look at that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
What do you have? What technology do you use?
Right. What technology do I use? A very, very old smartphone just now because the other one packed up a week before moving. That's it.
Because they're all sent from an iPhone.
Yes. So
But they believe it wasn't actually an iPhone ever being used.
meaning what
Meaning
kind
that
of
someone
phone?
was hiding the fact that they were actually not using it. They were pretending it was from an iPhone.
Okay, sorry, y'all. Sorry, nobody hasn't seen this, but I've been keeping it to break. So at the every end of every email she would write to him, it was sent from iPhone. So that's what they're talking.
Okay. And she said she wrote a letter. Okay, so he's saying, but you're saying you never wrote any of this, but we have it saying it was sent from an iPhone.
Yeah, so it's like they were trying to hide that it was coming from another account. Like, yeah,
Right.
she's a sneaky. She stalked multiple people. So as you heard her, yeah, literally.
I don't really understand that.
Well, people can mask where they're sending stuff from.
Okay, right. I'm not technology whiz kid of the year. I wasn't doing that either.
Ma'am.
I mean, obviously, when you make such an emphatic denial of the central point of the story, you're basically accusing both him but also Netflix of lying about it.
I am.
And that's pretty defamatory.
It's not defamatory if it's true.
No, it's defamatory that they've been to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I misunderstood there. Yes, exactly. I don't see how anyone could do 41,000 emails and all this kind of stuff,
I don't know how much you know about technology, but are you aware that if it was you sending those emails, it would be very easy for the police, for example, to work out exactly where they come from? That the IP address would reveal
Yes,
that.
I understand that, and it stays on forever. But the point is, this was years and years ago. We were congratulating him.
But it would
Oh,
also-
shit, hold on. Mitchell has a point. Mitchell, can you bring that one? It says, oh my God.
Oh,
Bring that up for me.
Which one? Oh my God. Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that one right there. So yeah, oh my God, the sent from the iPhone part killed me. She misspelled that shit sometimes too. Exactly. She would mess up iPhone or sent from. She would mess up the spelling. Like all of her emails always had a bunch of spelling because she was trying to type them fast, And that was one of the parts too. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. So anyway, let's get back to it.
still be there.
Yes, I understand that. Yeah.
And if you sent 41,000 emails,
This
they'll
is just a lot of rubbish. Yeah, so that should be stored there.
well, they'd all be there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got them.
He's not got 41,000 emails.
How do you know?
That's over a year.
Well, according to you,
How
there's
long
only-
would
there's
that
only a
take?
handful,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, how long would that take someone to type up?
How many do you think you sent him?
She said that's over a year, and then she said, "Yeah, I mean, how long? How long would that take to say?" Bitch, you just said it over a year.
Yeah.
And she said it, and then she caught herself. She was like, "How long would that even take to type up?" She told on herself.
All right. She does it multiple times.
Handful.
Like,
If that.
what does that mean? How many?
Less than 10.
10 emails.
Not 41,000.
Right, there's a massive disparity between the two.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if it's not you that sent all this, then clearly Martha cannot be you.
Yes, Martha cannot be me because there are a number of allegations that have been put to me by journalists that are simply not true. There's a whole play. It's not just the emails. There's a sexual assault in the canal. There's...
But if the police looked at this and if you sue, for example, then this will go to a court of law. And then on discovery, people will look into all this. The phone company will be asked about evidence of all the text messages. The internet providers will provide all the backup for the emails. Facebook will be asked about the Facebook messages and so on. So all of this would come out in a court case.
In disclosure, yes.
And you're prepared to do that?
Yes. Because I didn't write him the emails.
Who do you think did?
I have no idea. I think he probably made them up himself. I've no idea.
He sent them to himself.
41,000 emails.
Yeah. I mean, would
I don't know.
Would you accept that someone who did that?
Why would he say this was a true story? He could have just made this up as fiction.
Yeah, exactly. Why even input himself into that? Because now he's telling his own, like, trauma and stuff like that. Like, why would he do all of that?
Wild.
That would be very obsessive about someone.
Yes. I mean, that's a lot of emails. And why now? Why didn't you go to the police at the time? Or this sort of doesn't make sense.
I mean, the fact that Netflix have said this is based on reality, this is a true story, that Martha did, the real life Martha, the person they based this on, who Richard Gadd has written about, is the person that sent these. And he has the evidence to prove it. What you're saying is that proves you cannot be Martha.
Yes, and I would like to see Netflix's evidence for that, which would come out.
Oh, yeah, she's trying to sue Netflix, by the way.
Oh, she is.
You're not going to win, lady. It's Netflix. Come on.
I can only imagine they had to at least been able to corroborate some of that. If they're going to say that it's based off a true story.
Yeah, exactly.
Disclosure as well.
And you're 100% sure it's not you?
Yeah, absolutely.
It goes on to say that you heckled Richard Gadd when he was appearing in his stand-up shows. Did you ever do that?
No.
Never?
No, it's not.
Did you ever attend his stand-up?
I think I went to one. It was a long, long time ago.
And you never shouted out or anything?
Oh,
Why
my
would I do that?
God. You
No,
were
See?
Hold on.
Go.
She goes from not having ever really dealt with him outside of the times in the pub to then having wrote him an email to then a few emails or 7 emails, something like that, 10, and then to writing an actual letter, and then and now what did she say? She went to a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
now she's also gone to a show. Okay.
I'm gonna drop this just in case y'all want, because we may not watch the whole thing. So that's the video right there. Did it come up? I'm a mod, right? It did. Okay. Did it? I don't see it.
Yeah. Oh no, you're not a mod.
Because I'm on the wrong account here. It doesn't matter. I'll post it on here later.
Pub.
Oh. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll drop it in there, but I'm gonna drop it and I'm gonna put it in the description too, because even though I want to listen to all this, I might skip this part here. I don't know if I should skip her part with the relationship with Gadd or her personal life, because I want to get to or maybe the case against Netflix. But it all sounds good. But wait, is Fiona in love with Gadd?
I'm not saying that godforsaken word, John.
What? What'd you say?
You know what word? Look at the word that John wants me to say.
Oh, okay. Anyways, let's get back to this. Maybe we can watch. Or maybe I'll just skip the tail end. Shit.
You ever shout out at comedy shows? I don't know.
No, I don't generally go to comedy shows.
So you never heckled him?
No.
She's like,
did you ever attack Richard Gadd's girlfriend because you were jealous?
No, I don't think he had a girlfriend. I think he's homosexual. But no, I have never.
That's the exact thing she said in the show. Because Gadd, Gadd in the show, his name was Donnie, was with a trans woman, but he he identified as bisexual in the movies.
Okay.
In the show, excuse me. So she's defaming him there by calling him a homosexual. He's not homosexual, he's bisexual. You know?
Okay.
Wow. This lady is nuts.
She's giving herself away.
She is.
And her hairdo tells me all I need to know. She definitely did that shit.
You hating on them bangs, huh?
It's the whole thing. She definitely did whatever they're saying she did. She's a stalker.
I agree too, but
Any girlfriend, anything like that.
There are lots of scenes where Martha is sitting outside his house all day for many days, sitting in a bus stop, sitting out there, walking around, and would occasionally shout at him. Did you ever do that?
No, I haven't seen the show, but I'm getting.
I have. So
I got all the court allegations, the trial allegations.
I'm going to come to that, but on that point, did you ever turn up at his house?
No, I don't know. I don't know where he lived. No, absolutely.
How'd you know he didn't have a girlfriend?
Right. Keep talking, lady.
Right? This interview did not do you well. Like, come on. Holy.
So whoever's doing all this is somebody completely different.
This is a fictional character, hyperbole,
Martha. No, we don't, Michael.
This is a fiction.
Well, it's based on
of his imagination.
They say it's based on a real person.
Who's they? Netflix.
Well, Netflix and Richard Gadd.
Netflix are about as mad as Richard
Mitchell's
Gadd.
hilarious.
If they're saying that, it's absolutely not correct.
Did you ever contact Richard Gadd's parents and threaten them?
No, that allegation was put to me by journalists. No.
Never happened.
No.
There's one key point.
Yo, I'm sorry.
No,
you saw that? No. Did you see that though? Like she's gonna say something else and she cut it.
She looks like
no.
Rosie O'Donnell there. Yeah,
She does look like Rosie O'Donnell. Oh shit. What? Oh shit! What a fig, Kirby.
What a fig. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Journalists, no.
Never happened.
No.
You saw that, right? I'm not crazy. It's like she wanted to say something, but her brain said, shut it, shut it. And she's like,
yeah. Then you better.
There's one key point in the drama that has Martha's character pleading guilty to intimidating Richard Gadd in court and sentenced to 9 months prison time. Let's watch.
Your child.
Hey, sorry. So basically what he says, they give her, they ask her they drop the charges. She says guilty on them. She cries. It's pretty sad because she looks pathetic, sad there. Even you can see him. He doesn't look like happy. He looks pretty upset while watching it. I don't know. This is Piers. Okay, I'm not gonna play the Netflix shit. I'm not. She does look just like this lady. It's insane.
She looks like they could be sisters.
Yeah, right. That lady is a good actress, though. Very good actress. Yeah, she don't look too happy there.
Resemblance between.
Do you think so?
Hold on.
Now, again, there is obviously a resemblance between.
Do you think so?
But
That's hardly flattering.
Well, I don't mean to flatter you or not flatter you. I just think there is a resemblance.
That's hardly flattery, lady. Okay, you know what? We're not going there. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Oh, it just says hardly flattering.
Yeah, y'all look alike. I'm sorry, y'all both big women.
Alike,
yeah, you look as dark hair. Stop.
You know, having met you, and you both speak Scottish people, but the fundamental
you know what you want to say
is did you take part in that? So did you go to jail? Did you have a trial?
Of course not. Of course not.
Have you ever been to prison?
No.
Have you ever been charged with a criminal offence?
No.
Never.
Ma'am.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So that scene is completely invented.
That's completely false.
No. Okay, maybe it was. Do you have a restraining order on you? That's another question.
Okay, does she?
I would assume she does. If she, I don't know if she has like a gag order on her, but
how does it work in the UK? Do y'all give out restraining orders? Is that like an easy thing to get over there?
We got Northern English, and I think Buttercup, don't kill me if I get it wrong. I think you said you're Welsh, right?
Oh, yeah. Be careful.
You're from Wales? Oh shit! Oh God, no! I might have fucked up. Anyways. One of those two,
Brits
damn it.
Don't play about that. You're like, what?
Yeah, they go,
What? Not from Edinburgh, you piece of shit twat.
Like, oh, shit.
And I
Rubbish.
don't think the actress sounds like me. I mean, people compare me to Lorraine Kelly, but I look nothing like Lorraine Kelly. We all happen to have dark hair and we're Scottish. You know,
In fact,
I think the actress is from Glasgow, I think, but I'm not sure.
But
I'm not from
they.
Glasgow.
And which part of Scotland are you from?
I'm from the Central Belt.
So it's a slightly different accent.
It's slightly different.
A Scot would know the difference.
A Scot would know
Of
the difference.
course.
The Glasgow accent's very
But
different.
that's a fundamental point here, because if they basically have a key point in their drama, which they say is a true story, which involves you admitting.
oh, so I was right. I'm stupid. Okay, so she is Welsh from Wales. It's the same
Okay.
thing. Okay.
Good.
Oh,
Ooh, you can breathe easy now.
right. Come in and kill me and shit.
To
That's
intimidate
just as
you,
bad
Richard Gadd.
as a New York person and being told what borough they're from. You tell us we sound like the wrong borough. We're ready to take your head off.
Right? That shit is like 2 miles that way and shit. Just like England and shit. 2 miles that way, they got a totally different accent. You're like, the fuck, where am I?
And getting a 9-month prison sentence. And that is completely untrue.
That's completely untrue. Very, very defamatory to me. Very career damaging. And I wanted to rebut
How is it
that.
defamatory to you if no one knows? That's not your name isn't Martha Scott. It's Fiona Harvey. Like, it's not. How's that defamatory to you? What?
And people found her, or she came out and said something.
What'd you say?
People found her, or did she?
They were
come out?
hunting. That's what she claims. Because I've been watching Baby Reindeer content, and nobody has come out and say Fiona Harvey is the real Martha. I've never seen anybody say that.
So yeah, she's giving up herself. It can be like you said. It's not even her name, so it's not defamatory.
Now she did say that it was on TikTok and stuff. I don't TikTok as much, so maybe they were like, oh, she looks like her or whatever. But I don't know. I haven't seen anything on YouTube. YouTube would have been the next place to see it, but
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
Completely on this show. I'm not a stalker. I've not been to jail. I've not got injunctions, interdicts. This is just complete nonsense. But you'll know yourself, if you're charged with a criminal offence, it will go fine.
God damn.
Bigger fine, whatever. Very few people go to jail.
Well, you'd have a police record.
Nowadays.
Yeah. Have you ever changed your name?
My surname was double barreled.
What was it?
Muir Harvey. So Muir Harvey when
M-U-I-R.
yes,
Harvey.
when the parents got divorced, I changed it to Harvey. I just dropped.
So your maiden name when you were born was
that's right.
was
Muir. Yes.
Muir Harvey.
Yeah.
So
Muir
that's quite an
Harvey.
unusual name.
You're Harvey. Huh.
Yeah.
She said
So if you'd
double
ever
barreled. Is that what they call hyphenated? Double
know.
barrel. I've never heard that. Double barrel.
I think we need somebody from the UK up here. God damn it.
That's kind of dope though. Double barrel. That's fire.
My name is Double Barrel. That's like every Hispanic person's name is Double Barrel.
Yeah, my kid's name is Double Barreled. Yeah, and that's his last name. Yeah.
I guess mine is Single Barrel. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Received a criminal conviction
pretty
for anything, it
badass.
would be on police files.
Yes.
And what you're saying is you've never been even charged with an offence.
No.
Oh,
Let
Zena's
alone
name
the
is
one
Double
that they-
Barrel.
Yes. I mean this.
My name is Xena Warrior Princess Extraordinaire
Oh.
or Esquire. I don't know. She's a lawyer.
Oh yeah, Buttercrumpet said double barrel. Yeah, Zena said. Oh shit, I'm using that. Fuck y'all, I'm using that.
I'm stealing it.
I'm stealing that shit. I like that. That's fire.
That sounds like something from New York. Yo, my son's name is Double Barrel. What that mean?
Yeah. That's so, where did that come from? I have to know now. Like where that came from. Like why did they start saying it like that? That's interesting.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
you
is.
press me.
This is 9.5 months in jail is pretty serious.
Did Netflix ever contact you?
No one's contacted me.
Never.
Never.
Did Richard Gadd tell you what he was doing?
No, I had worked it out when I saw the festival Baby Reindeer advert on BBC.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. It was a play before it was a TV show, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Named the same thing.
See
The Edinburgh
every
Festival,
year,
which
the
is the
Edinburgh
show you
Festival.
did.
I just happened to see that. I was looking up the news for something else.
Because that's where he
I just
honed-
happened to see that.
Well, that's where he started telling the story,
Yeah.
and that got picked
I was
up.
shocked. I was shocked. And I think Martha then was a bar stool. I seem to recall reading that. It wasn't an actress or a person, it was a bar stool.
Let me just show a little clip. This is from Lorraine, actually, who you just compared yourself to. But let's take a look at this.
What other people do.
This is Richard Gadd on Lorraine.
Once again, forgive me, guys. I'm not. We know Piers doesn't have a problem playing you playing and stuff. I don't know about other shows, so I'm not. We're not going there.
Okay, Zena, thank you. That's sure so dope. That she's gonna.
To explain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For all it's worth, for the money, she doesn't even sound Scottish in that interview. Her accent seems to be varying.
Well, she's not. She's English. She's an actress.
I was going to say it sounds more Lancashire to me. Yeah,
no, she's English.
She's
an actress. She's putting on the voice.
Exactly. We got plenty of actors that be doing American accents. You hear him interview like motherfucker. I thought you was.
When I first heard Get Out, the actor from Get Out.
Him, yeah. Well, I saw him on
Walking Dead.
Yes, a lot of them. But the dude from Get Out, I saw him on Black Mirror first, when he was everybody was English in that. Mirror? Yeah, he was in Black Mirror, and so I was like, oh, he's English, and then I saw him on Get Out. I'm like, oh, this nigga's doing a American Negro accent.
It's insane because they do get it. It's crazy to me that people from over there can get our accent sometimes really good, and us have such a hard time with doing any accent outside of where we come from. I know I suck at accents. I cannot do them.
The thing was funny, if you listen to a dude from The Walking Dead, Rick, sometimes he'll when he's doing his southern accent, it drops depending on the scene. It's really funny. You can hear it. I've watched too much The Walking Dead, but
they're milking it for all they're worth. It was the right time to abuse someone all over social media and all over, basically somebody who's not from Loveyland, not from Theatreland, just abused me all over the newspapers. If they're happy with themselves.
What do you feel about Richard?
She sounds like these idiots online. They're abusing me. Then don't read it. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
What? Crazy.
I think he's psychotic, and I think that anyone going along, being in that play, and doing this to somebody, I find the behaviour outrageous.
He says the whole thing started because he felt sorry for you, and that's why he befriended you.
Your staff said that to me in the waiting room. This is a lot of nonsense. I've got lots of friends.
What did you talk to him about?
Don't sound like
it was just a Holly Arms banter. It was
like what? What kind of thing?
What you're going to do with your life, or career stuff. Sort of. And I thought he was a stand-up show.
But is it possible he was under the impression that he felt sorry for you?
No, I never got that impression at all. I got the impression that he was all out for himself, wanted to sort of control that bar, very, very inarticulate, very full of himself.
So maybe getting you the fuck up out of there is controlling the bar, maybe? Because maybe you were there every day, pissing him off, following him around. So, yeah, why would he bother you? I only got to serve you a drink and then go over there. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Huh? This lady is nuts, yo.
I should never have gone in that bar.
Do you wish you never had?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
You and him both.
How long did you know him for, Richard Gadd?
2 or 3 months. 2 or 3 months.
You said you only met him 3... Lady, your lies are colliding and they don't make sense, man. They're not making sense.
It was only a few times, and then it went up, and then all of a sudden there was a letter, and then there was an email, and then it was a show that she attended. I
know Piers is like, I got to get my security on this bitch. She's gonna be at my house tomorrow.
Piers gonna start getting emails and shit.
Right? He got enough money for somebody else to take care of that,
Yeah.
Oh my God, Piers.
Maximum. He only worked there on certain days.
And did you always go on the days?
How did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Wait. So you went to a bar, you don't drink alcohol, but you was at a bar and you knew what days he was working there, and then he wanted to control the bar. But you don't drink alcohol.
That's looking kind of shifty.
That's like a vegetarian going to a steak place and then
barbecue spot.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't eat steak.
I
I
was just
don't
there
eat
for the
meat.
corn.
Yeah, what? The fuck? You know they grill
Stop
that
there for
next to the
corn.
meat though, right? Nah, I don't care. What?
I eat there 5 days out the week. The corn is great.
Yeah,
Like
what?
what?
No, I've been in there on different days having food.
Have other people from the pub contacted you?
Nobody's contacted me.
Okay,
No,
all
about-
right. See, damn it, I should have told Zena to come on.
Man, that water
Zena,
looks
do they
good,
serve
y'all.
good food at these pubs? Because where I'm from, they don't really serve good food at bars. Like the new age bars, where you can go get the craft beers, you might get some decent food. But if it's like an old ass
The
bar,
strip
they,
club sells some good stuff apparently. They got good wings, I hear.
I don't know if I want to eat wings
Wings
and
and
people
ass.
booty cheeks is clapping and stuff. Sweat might float over to my these booty wings, you know, like
I guess some bars sell like deep, but it's like dive food, like what you were saying. Like it's like dive food. It's not like something you get at a restaurant. I
yeah.
can't imagine. How do you call? Can't imagine
Zena
going
said she
to a
can
bar
come on
for
if we want. You want me to send her a link?
Well then, god damn it, yeah.
All right, give me a second.
God damn it,
Awesome.
woman, hop on.
Right? We need all the English like teach us. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
I just want you to teach me how to say pup. That's it.
Oh,
I gotta get my
Pub.
English accent okay. Like I can't do an accent to save my life.
really?
My New York accent is too strong. I feel like.
I'm good at them sometimes. Like I like the way that baby reindeer.
Yeah, my sister could do a good. My sister could do like a good West Indian accent. She could do, I think, an English accent. She's really good with accents. I cannot.
I can do them when it's like when I'm like just you see me spontaneously
Like
do them,
joke,
and then when
yeah.
someone's like do it again, I'm like, and then it just leaves me. It's like no.
Yeah.
Zena, I
Like the
DM'd
word.
you on Discord. So
This is all
It's
apart from the
chips.
media.
it's
Oh,
chips, curry, it's fish, it's basic pub grub.
I'm be real, man. Y'all food
Exactly.
is
That
not
is,
great.
you came there
I
for
gotta be
so
honest.
you couldn't go nowhere else to eat fish, chips, and curry. You had to go to the
I'm
pub
surprised there's
that
no
particular guy
beans on
worked
that.
at.
Yeah, right.
I would like some beans and toast,
British
please.
people love beans, apparently.
I don't. Oh, that's the only thing that got any like taste there that they eat. I guess. You go there for the alcohol. You go to Europe to get drunk. Okay. I'm joking.
I'll be real. English food doesn't look great. I gotta be honest with y'all. It doesn't look too enticing. Oh, there is beans. Of course there's beans. English people love beans and tea.
Hell yeah. Damn it.
That's like their breakfast, beans and toast. Buttercream that is not.
What?
It
She said,
doesn't look appetizing like English food.
they do got Caribbean folks over there though.
Well, aside from that, but like the straight up English, like what they would consider English food, it doesn't look that great. Even
I
English.
bet you I
people
know
say
who
it.
likes it. Chance Views. Anyways, we don't speak that name on here though. Anyways, let me hit play. Did Zena? Did you get the link? You coming? Hold on. 1 second. Let me play it.
The mainstream media and stalkers on social media.
He says, Richard Gadd, he didn't see you as a villain, but as somebody who is unwell and needs help.
Yeah, well, he maybe should look a bit closer to home, to himself as someone who needs help.
What, you think he's mentally unwell?
Yes, I think he always was. Whether there was an alleged rape or whether that rape was real or conceived in his mind, I think that would make him more.
I mean, that's a rape that he
unwell.
says happened. It was a television person. We don't know who it was. Somebody was falsely linked with it, who turns out to have nothing to do with it. But it's a very graphic scene in the drama where
I
he
heard
is
that.
brutally raped after a lot of drugs are taken. And he's kind of he appears to be in the drama very self-reflective about himself. So he's no angel, he's not perfect, he's made lots of mistakes, and he didn't treat you in his eyes as a villain, like he says, as somebody he felt that you were both slightly lost souls.
I didn't know the rape scene was in the play until this morning. Somebody's daughter had watched it and told me about it. So I was surprised once again. Well, not surprised actually. I'm really surprised by anything he does nowadays. He seems to have written a couple of other shows about this alleged rape, then this one, and we've had no apologies from Netflix or him or nothing. I mean, for someone who says he feels sorry for me, I've had no apology, and I have this Martha character seems to have smashed up a bar, sexually assaulted him in a canal, been to prison. There are a number of other allegations there.
And none of that is true.
That's not true.
He says that people shouldn't try to find out the identity of the real people in the drama. Do you give him credit for that?
No.
He actually tweeted this. People I love, have worked with and admire, including Sean Foley, who was the man wrongly accused of being the rapist, are unfairly getting caught up in speculation. Please don't speculate on who any of the real life people could be. That's not the point of our show. Lots of love, Richard.
Piers, I'm sorry, I can't see that. The date of that tweet, I can't actually see any of it.
That was literally like a few days after it was released.
Right, so. I saw the head.
Piers, I can't see. I can't see anything. She always got a problem. Jesus. This lady is wild, man.
Line. It was all over BBC Breaking News 2 weekends ago for 4 days. With Martha promoting herself, the character Martha, Jessica, promoting herself, and him saying, don't speculate. Wow, that's a bit rich now, isn't it? The fans do speculate.
Zena, check Discord. I sent it on Discord. You should have the same link Nova sent me. I sent it on Discord. Check me and your DMs. I sent it to you. I could post it in the group one too, just in case, though. Make sure it's the same thing.
She's looking.
Well, it was almost instantaneous. You were tracked down incredibly quickly.
The Wednesday, the Daily Mail got in touch with me, so that was all over BBC Breaking News. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
I mean, the reason that internet sleuths were able to find out it was you was they found the tweets that you sent him throughout 2014. 10th of May, for example, 2014. Yeah. Richard Gadd, did you get my recorded delivery letter sent to the theatre, sent to arrive bank holiday Monday? So you sent him a letter then?
That was that. Sorry, you were raped, something like that.
12th of June, same year.
Wait, what?
Sorry, you were raped, something.
So you sent him a letter then?
That was that.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
All right, tell us how to say pub.
Depends where you're from. So you're from Manchester, it's pub.
Pub.
Pub. Gotta do it right from like the bottom of your throat, pub. Or if you're from where Jan is, it's pab.
Pab.
Oh, pab. I don't like that.
I'm from London.
Everything's with an A. So rather than it being London, it's Landan.
I'm from London.
Oh.
Fucking London calling.
I like how Zena says, she's like, get the fuck away from me. That's my favorite.
Yours
one.
is a more like rough type of speaking. Like when you speak, it sounds more like gritty. Whereas with Jan speaks, everything ends in a question mark.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, everything's like rounder. And then with us, we're like, with our U's and our O's, it's really sort of broad and deep and round. So, like fuck. That's we say things with like real good. I don't know, like it's like a good stabbing almost. Fuck and knob.
Yeah, exactly. Like to get cursed out by someone with your accent will hit way harder.
I just be smiling. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. This is fun.
That's what I mean.
She got a knife. She got a knife.
So when you say like twat, it has no impact. When you say twat, it has massive impact. It just holds differently. That word twat is amazing. Oh,
come out of here, you fucking twat.
It is a good word.
You go from Irish to I mean, he goes from Irish to Scottish whenever he does his accents. It's hilarious.
Shut your mouth.
Cake farts in the chat for Butter Crumpet.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
What's your birthday? Happy birthday.
Butter Crumpet is a fellow Taurus. My birthday's coming up. So happy birthday to Butter Crumpet. Cake farts in the chat. Hey, 39. You're a year older than me, Butter Crumpet.
So am I.
Nice. No, you're 2 years.
I won't be. Shut up. Man, I'll kick you out of my crib. Anyways, let's get back to the Scottish lady. Scottish lady.
From Scotland. Scotland.
Sorry, you were raped, something like that.
12th
So that was the letter she sent this guy that's obsessed with her. She was like, sorry to hear you were raped. Fuck you. Well, I would have sit back.
In the same year, your tweets cheer me up. Your timeline is good. 23rd of September, my curtains need hung badly.
We were trying to encourage him because with this first show or something like that. A long time ago.
Yes, on the 18th of December, please go and see Richard Gadd's show. It's well written and erotic.
Yeah.
The filmed bum shots are the best. Fantastic ass.
It was a joke. It was
Get her, Piers, get her. Talk about his butt.
Joke.
But
We were trying to encourage him.
Nothing negative, though, about it there.
No, because I didn't think he was a complete psychopath who was going to attack me in this way.
But the show did involve you.
This show here, not that show there.
That made no reference
This was
to
a previous show.
It made no reference to you, that show.
Which show?
The one you're talking about.
Yes. So, it's funny this is coming up now. My view is it's all about the money. Yeah, the Martha Barstow Edinburgh Festival thing wasn't making any money. He'd failed as a comedian.
Let's be honest. This is why she's doing all this and because she wants some of that cash. That's what's going on. That shit blew up, and I mean, I saw it all over there. Yeah. So she's like, millions?
And he failed as an actor, and therefore, let's make some money, sell this to Netflix. I think anyone in their
I'm sure Netflix came up to him.
Guys on there in their 20s.
She probably saw like the fame from like Gypsy Rose or something, and just like, I could be on that. Like, admitting that she's a stalker or something. Like, I think it will eventually come out.
I'm fucking crazy. Give me money. Yeah.
Fucking right, Dad.
Have you seen Gypsy Rose with her new nose? And she left the guy that she was with, her husband.
God. Oh my God,
her
really?
Cousin?
Yeah, she left her husband. She said he snored. She said he was snoring too loud, and then he didn't. He ate too much. I think that was one of the
she's like the last person that snored and ate too much we killed. I mean,
I know what I'm saying. Being triggered by her, like because she can't go in prison again because it'll be double jeopardy, wouldn't it? She can't get in trouble
for the same thing. She can't, if she admitted it, just like OJ, no, she can't get in trouble for the same.
Oh yeah,
she got a free pass there.
Yeah.
She should write a book. If I did it, part 2.
What was your upbringing like?
Also, didn't get into her.
I was going to say standard Scottish, singing standard Scottish.
So I was hit a lot.
Countryside.
Happy.
This makes no sense, this bit.
What'd you say?
She says that this bit makes no sense. She says that povishly. So she grew up in poverty, but then she says upper middle class. Tell me how that's poverty. Makes no sense.
I don't know. Oh, she said that. That slipped out.
Yeah, she says it. She says it now. She povishly. I'm sure she says that.
Oh, povishly. Hold on. Go ahead.
Your upbringing like?
I was going to say standard Scottish, singing standard Scottish countryside.
Happy.
Impoverished, but
I don't know much about geography. Y'all know this. However, Scottish countryside is gorgeous.
It is.
From what I've seen. Oh my God. It's so
probably looked at Inverness and Aberdeen will be one. That's like the hillsides. It is absolutely stunning. You can see the northern lights and everything from there. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's so pretty.
But it's also really cold compared to
really
it down here. So I mean, you're from New York. You should be too bad, but I think it's colder in New York too. So
Scotland is amazing. That's where I'd always wanted to move. I went to Edinburgh like a couple of years ago, and like it was amazing. The architecture, everything is just so it is gorgeous. It's so fun as well. It's a bit expensive, but it's great, and the people are really nice there too. Actually, really really nice.
I could only be in like those real isolated areas if I was like rich. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Middle class upbringing, if you like.
Oh, so yeah, you're right. She did say impoverished.
She did, didn't she?
Okay, you can't be impoverished and upper middle class. That makes no sense. Or unless your parents were poor when you were born, I guess, and then as you got older, they got more money. That could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, well, yeah. If it was that way, yeah.
Well, maybe she described it wrong.
Any
you know.
siblings?
I have a sister. My mother worked incredibly hard. My parents got divorced when I was 9, but she worked like a Trojan.
Are either parents still alive?
My mother is, yeah.
And how does she feel about this?
I've not talked to her about it. I'm hoping she'll have just seen the Scottish headlines and that's it. She's not an internet freak or anything
But
like
she
that.
has no idea what's happened to her.
She will know bits, and she was very, very angry with Laura Walker for doing the original article when I went for parliamentary
You haven't talked to your mother about
selection.
it?
No, and that may seem strange, but I don't want to worry her. I'll tell her I've been on this show
Why?
when it airs. I don't want to worry her.
Let me ask you, The Sun reported an interview with Laura Ray, who you've referenced, who accused you of inappropriate behaviour whilst you worked with her.
hate this groaning.
The background to this is that you came into contact with the late Glasgow MP Jimmy Ray, who died aged 78 in 2013, and his solicitor wife Laura, who was 62, and she was a former Labour Party member. Mrs. Ray said that she gave Aberdeen University law graduate you did graduate from Aberdeen?
Yes.
With a law degree.
Oh, this is great.
A trainee role at a legal firm.
Yes, in this story, she that was one of the first things she said. She was a lawyer when she was at the pub and didn't have any she didn't have any money, and she got her tea. I don't know what I'm talking about. In a cup of tea,
Said
she
cup
said.
of tea, but
Yeah,
it's all bullshit. It's supposed to be spot. I
It
know
won't
that.
it'll be a mug. Let's be real. She wouldn't have a cup, she'd have a mug.
Get a mug of tea.
Oh, mug.
Right now.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Well, she didn't.
Oh,
So she.
Am I blocked out?
What happened?
Oh no. Am I back? Yeah.
Yeah, you're here.
That's great.
So when he asked her what her occupation was, she said she was a lawyer. So I guess she did. Okay, let's see.
Failed Lawrence partnership in 1997. Is that true?
It was called L&L Lawrence. I think she forgets the name of her own firm. It was called L&L Lawrence.
But that's all true. She gave you a trainee job.
She lured me away from another firm. She headhunted me from another firm because she needed someone to do employment law. And I'm pretty good at employment law, so...
She said that she had to sack you days later because you were completely incapable of behaving yourself.
I walked. Her staff were really, really rude to me.
So she quit. I wasn't fired, I quit.
Been up there at one point or another and walked.
She then said that following you leaving, obviously very quickly, that you then harassed her. You were then known as Fiona Muir, obviously, as you said, Muir Harvey. Mrs. Ray said she was so frightened she issued workers at her firm with
She
personal...
reminded me of GP, like,
Oh, that fucking shit is so annoying. And he's not... Yeah, like they're actually having a conversation there and fucking shut up.
hate that shit. Annoying.
alarms. You were then served an interim interdict to stop you from contacting the lawyer or her politician husband. Daily Record
she
reported that.
messed up, I know, and I've still to speak to David about that, the author of that Daily Record article. She didn't. She messed up because I went into the Court of Session, the High Court in Edinburgh, to get countrywide interdicts, an interdict and an injunction in Scotland and England because I was going to move to London anyway. She mucked up.
So you went into court to get them yourself?
Yes, but there was
who?
no need against Laura Walker and Jimmy Ray.
But she said one was served on you.
Yeah, that's nonsense.
An interim
we have checked this out.
Well, again, there would be a public record of
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. And
You're saying that it was never served?
What we think, she served the initial documents, and then
she did?
She served the initial documents, and then there was no hearing. It wasn't minuted for a hearing. I said I would defend, but she mucked that up too.
no.
She didn't fill up.
I'm kind of bored by her story. Can we skip to the next part? Y'all okay with that?
Well, yeah, you can skip to the next part, but it is funny though that somebody else had that sort of like she got served for like behaving in a certain way. She just said it never went through. Did I hear that correctly?
Okay, I didn't. I wasn't listening because the dogs was acting up. No, but yeah, she definitely had a problem with her past employer.
Yeah, just everyone saying that everyone had a problem with her, and she's like, "Oh no, they messed up here," and it's the same excuse for everyone. Nothing is as black and white as simple as excuses for everything.
And Mitchell, I heard the same thing. So I didn't address that earlier. I didn't see it. It sounded like he did say his sister wife earlier when he was talking about.
He said that, yeah.
So yeah, you were right. You caught that one.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on. We got. Let me see. Was it at like? We got like 31. When's he in this at? It's 3 minutes. We can listen.
A second initial document. She then didn't minute for decree in absence, so there is no interim interdict in Scotland.
Why would two people who have no contact with each other at all, Laura Ray and Richard Gadd, why would they both portray you as a very unpleasant
I don't know why Richard Gadd has, but Laura Walker, it was certainly because I was going for parliamentary selection.
The two different, you get my point, two different people.
Yeah, but Richard Gadd has Googled that. Richard Gadd has used that as
well, that's in the drama.
Show.
Is when they find out that you had previously harassed this family.
I haven't harassed that family. I didn't harass that
She
family.
looks like an overgrown Matilda.
You
know, the show for the film for Matilda.
Oh, nice screenshot there. What'd you say?
She looks like an overgrown Matilda, you know, from the film.
She does.
The haircut too. She has the same haircut.
Get that screenshot.
Matilda meets Bruce Bogtrotter, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
The same fucking haircut. I swear that haircut is like bad business, man.
Ugh.
Any grown woman with that haircut is a problem.
I think
Didn't
everything from the
Didn't
90s
DC
shows.
have those bangs at one point?
Oh,
She tried.
She
didn't
tried,
have enough
yeah.
hair to have those bangs. But yeah,
Okay,
she
let's
was
go.
tried. I'm just saying.
Guys are rude.
788. The parliamentary selection wasn't until 2000. He Googled up the article because I knew he'd done that. I never went back to the Holy Arms. He was spreading it around Camden that I was a stalker. So
You've never married.
no.
Have you had relationships
Boyfriends, yeah.
with men? I mean, if you don't mind me being pure,
I'm
that water.
heterosexual.
yeah. I mean, how many relationships have you had?
I told the staff that relationships were out of bounds. A lot more than Richard Gadd has, I would say.
I mean, he had a lot.
Quite a few.
Right.
Well, I don't know if he had a lot. I don't know. I mean,
She's
I
a
don't
thought.
know how
And obviously now
She caught herself. She fucked up, right? You saw that?
yeah.
You saw that? I've had more than Richard Gadd has. Well, how do you know? I mean, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? This lady is crazy, man.
you're going, here's my point. Now you're going public, then the men that you've dated over the years will see this.
Yeah.
They'll be aware of it. They'll hear you.
I don't think if your next question is going to be, am I stalking them? I think the answer is going to be no.
Well, no, I wonder how do you think they would view you?
Oh, am I stalking them? No, I'm not stalking any of them. Wow.
I think they are going to think what I think about Richard Gadd, that he's completely off his head. And I'm not worried about the current one because he's a lawyer and he.
So you currently have a
believes me.
boyfriend?
Yeah.
He's a lawyer
Yeah.
in London.
Doesn't matter where he is.
He's all in
know,
my
I'd rather-
No, I understand, but how long have
5
you
years. 5 years.
You've been in a 5-year relationship.
Yeah, so I don't.
So what does he think?
I don't
of
want
this?
to drag him in. He thinks this is horrendous. All of my lawyer friends do. All of my professional friends do.
Is her boyfriend a lumberjack too?
Other people do. People are being really sympathetic. People I don't know are saying things like, "Are you getting hounded in the street?" You know, people are being really, really nice.
I mean, after
Anyone who does know about this,
you know, here's the thing: I don't know the truth. You do, and you've been emphatic in
Yeah.
the number of denials you're making here.
that's right.
But many of those things that I've put to you can be proven.
You're talking about emails and
Oh,
an
that was a
email
big gasp,
trail
wasn't
thing.
it?
All that.
You know,
What was that? Yeah, She got that shit loaded in the tank. As soon as he said something, bah, you know,
It's like she's already rehearsed. Like she knows what he's going to say, and this is when it gets near the end about the university degrees. It really puts the wind out of her. She doesn't really know how to respond, and then that's when she says that she has a photographic memory, doesn't it? If you remember, but then can't remember the grades that she got. So it's like it all adds up. Like she's rehearsed it. I think she's guilty. I think she did it.
Me too.
you know, all of that. You're obsessed with. Sorry, I don't mean to be horrible.
I'm not obsessed with anything.
You've gone on at length for a good 10 minutes
At
about
length.
the emails.
Well, only because the emails.
Because it's a vast number.
Well, there's a huge number, and voice messages. The voice messages he's kept apparently, and there
He
is
was maybe typing me in the Holy Arms. I don't know if he's got any voice
But
messages.
if you have 350 voice messages and it's you,
It doesn't mean the drama is true.
but is it possible he's got 350 voice
I
messages?
doubt that very much. I just don't think so.
You doubt it?
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, unless
Wouldn't
he's
you
been
be-
taping me.
I mean, if you've never really contacted him,
No.
if he's
He
got
could have
three,
been taping me.
What'd you say?
It should be a no. Like if you ask me if I don't know. I don't know. Let's say one of the people that I've talked about, they have any voice notes. I'm like, no, I've never talked. Not it should be no, no. I've never talked to them like that.
Exactly.
So, like I think it shouldn't be okay.
Right.
So,
But if he's got 350
I've got coincides.
but if these are on his phone.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether they're on a phone, tablet, whatever they're on. I've not coincided.
But I'm curious, why would there even be a possibility of him having that number of voice messages from you?
Because he's crazy. He wants to make this up. I mean, I've not phoned the guy. I don't have his number.
Look, lady, this was before AI. So I mean, you could take him to court and he could prove he has 350. I'm sure he still has them. Like, come on, like, stop.
Yeah, but you're not sure that
if your crazy ass was stalking me, I would never get rid of those things. You know?
Yeah. Right.
He hasn't got those.
I think the only explanation for having a voicemail from me would be taping me in the Holy Arms. That's the only place.
Or that you've left messages on.
But you only saw him 3 times, so how would he have 350?
That's not a voicemail. Number one, you wouldn't even be able to make that up. Number one, but number two, it would be super noisy. Like, what could you have been talking about in the Holy Arms? Why did they name it a Holy? Anyway, what could you have been talking about in the Holy Arms that would?
It used to be a church. That's
anyway. Like, what kind of conversation could you be having at the pub that's gonna incriminate you in that way?
Oh, all sorts. Everything goes down in the pub. I'm telling you, especially English pubs. It's a brawl.
Do they have a strip club called the Holy Cheeks? Like...
Oh yeah, they've got. Oh god, they have all sorts. They have long legs. That's a huge one over here. Long legs.
Dude, I thought you was about to tell me there's a place called the Holy Cheeks. I'm like, get the fuck out.
It probably is. Like some pub names are ridiculous. It's like they go. They have a lot of patriarchal ones. There's always the Junction Inn. There's always like Lord Sheldon. There's always things like that. The main branch is like Weatherspoons. I mean, everyone in Britain will know a Weatherspoons. That's like where everybody kind of goes. And you get your pub grub there. But they do have ridiculous ones. Like where I live, it's got the actual longest... I better not actually say that. But anyway, there's because it might say where I am. But there's two in the same area of there's like 2 sort of iconic pub names. But yeah, that's as much as I'll tell you privately. But yeah, they come out with all sorts, and they have competitions and everything with it. There's literally a pub around the corner from me called the Black Lad. No word of a lie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get free liquor if I go there?
You probably would, yeah.
Hey, boys, we got a Black Lad over here. Yeah, I want a fucking pint.
Yep.
Fine.
That's the other explanation, which just didn't happen.
You can't be sure.
I can't be sure because I didn't have his number.
How?
Right, but you just said you weren't sure if these were your voice messages.
Yeah, what I mean is somebody could be taping me. Somebody could have taped me in the Holy Arms.
And send
on
it
a
to voice message. Voice messages weren't that complicated back then. Either you called and that was it. Like,
how long
ago
was
years
it?
Ago?
Yeah.
This was in the early 2000s.
Oh, right, okay. So they had a
like
Motorola or a BlackBerry or something.
Like, yeah, it was like 2000. So when like the first iPhone was around.
That was like a legit voicemail, not voice messages, not like you had to call and get a voicemail. So you can't even fake that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
But if here's my point to you is that these are easily provable things.
Yeah.
He's either got them or he hasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll be asking for disclosure of that. But,
and the emails, obviously, there'll be an IP address. And that if that leads to you.
Yeah. I mean, my point is, though, even if that were true, I didn't lunge at him across the bar. I didn't sexually assault him in a canal. I didn't go to jail.
I understand.
I didn't hit him in the side of the face with a glass.
So
just bust him side. Yeah, there's a part, I forgot what he says, and she just takes a glass right inside of his face. Now, that could have been dramatized, though. So,
no, that's just a standard greeting.
Right? Oh, great. I got glass in my face. Like,
go on, do it again. Do it again. That's literally my dream, to go into a Scottish pub and start shit for them just to throw me out. Like, get out my pub now. You fucking can't. I love it so much. I get
That
the
was-
coochie tingles, you know, just like the New Jersey accent that I do with Scottish. It's all about that.
You're like, this is great. I love it.
I'm not trying to trap you. I'm genuinely fascinated by this story. I watched the drama. I saw them declare it at the start as a true story. And I've seen the interviews since with all various people. And it's clearly a very complex situation, this. But unless I'm mishearing you, I think what you're saying is there is a possibility that you send a lot of emails
No,
and there's a lot of
no,
voice
I
messages,
didn't say
but that
that.
it doesn't mean that you did the more serious things.
Yeah, I am not saying at all that I sent loads of emails. You maybe misheard, play back the interview. What I'm saying is a handful at most. If I did, congratulations about the show.
But if he
etc.
does have 350 voice messages,
I know that he doesn't.
and it's your voice,
He doesn't.
and everyone can now hear your voice,
Unless he was taping me in the Holy Arms.
or he just kept them on his phone.
I didn't phone him. You sound unconvinced, but
No,
I
I'm
didn't
not.
phone him.
I
Yeah.
honestly,
I mean, what?
No. So is your point that are you challenging him to reveal this evidence?
No, I would challenge him to leave me alone.
Because you're
No.
calling him a-
If he's lying, show that shit.
Yeah.
Show it right now. You can show
Show
it
the
to a
fucking
court of law.
screenshots.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Oh, stop it now. You can have the specter. What'd you say, bitch? Anyways,
I don't need that shit again. Cool.
yeah.
liar, and you're calling Netflix accomplice.
I
to
didn't
these
use
lies.
those words. I said the story, the play, the Netflix show is not true.
No, but if they say that you sent 41,000 emails,
Well, they
350
are
voice
completely
messages.
wrong.
all 744
They're
tweets,
completely wrong.
so
She'll
they
be
are
one of
lying.
them. It's like it's
They
not
are-
41,000. It's 40,500. Get it right. I
Right,
can
right.
imagine
You
her
gotta get
being.
the
It's very
exact number.
specific. Yeah, that's exactly what she's like. Yeah, so many people do that.
Yeah. Actually, I sent 741 and a half. What do you mean a half? Well, I messed up and hit send on one of them before I was finished. So, anyway.
Actually,
Right.
there's
Yes, okay.
another 40 in my drafts folder.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, in effect, he is lying and they are lying. And in order for a dramatization to be true, it's got to be, the only defenses are veritas, I'm telling the truth, or the whole drama needs to be true. They have built it as a true story. So
No,
has he.
it's based. That's how a lot of these shows get away with that. Based. They didn't say it's a true story. It's based on a true story. That's how they. You know how many people would be suing these companies that tell stories about their real lives and shit?
Yeah.
Based. You don't think Netflix, a $1 billion company, doesn't know how to get around that shit? Lady, please. You ain't gonna win no money in this shit.
And it's not.
Not a guilty haircut. Y'all are killing me with the haircut.
It's blatantly not. Even if the email thing was true, the rest is not. So
Why
what-
would you qualify that, Fiona?
Sorry, why would I what?
Why would you suddenly qualify even if it's true about the emails?
Okay, even if I did kill them, it's the other stuff they said was like, wait, what did you say? No. I said I didn't say I did. I said even if I did. Like,
You wouldn't even put that as in an alternative
As a
at all. Like even if I did
yeah.
do it, that wouldn't even come to play. She's just trying to cover up her tracks for sure.
yeah. Wow, this lady is nuts.
Devil's advocate here.
Right, but when you say even if the emails
Yep.
were true,
I didn't send him 41.
it doesn't mean the more serious stuff is.
I sent him 31,000
Let me
emails.
rephrase that.
Get it
That's
fucking
really what you're
right.
saying, right? I mean,
What?
Say get it fucking right.
Yeah, right.
Freedom. She's just running down on a horse. William Wallace shit.
They can
Don't come
take
from
my
our
phone.
land.
They never take our freedom. He's about to press her in a minute. Here we go.
I mean, I
He's
don't want
already
to force
been
you into
pressing
saying
her.
anything
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
not actually true, but it seems to me that it may be possible that you have communicated all this stuff with him, but that doesn't mean you did the more serious things.
Yeah,
it
that's
mean
true.
It doesn't mean you attacked his girlfriend. It doesn't mean you smashed
Yeah.
up a bar. It doesn't mean you did any of those things or threatened anybody. It just, yes, you had a relationship with this guy and you did contact him a lot.
I knew this guy. I didn't contact him a lot. I've never said that in this interview at all.
No, but but interestingly, for me as an interviewer, and I'm just trying to get to the truth. You understand?
No, I
honestly
I'm
not trying to
see that. It's your show.
I'm not trying to trip you up. I'm just trying to get to the truth.
I see that.
He has put his version out there, and the world has watched it.
Absolutely.
Millions and millions of people around the world have had Richard Gadd's version.
I know.
And I'm simply saying to you that you have a chance here, Fiona, I think.
It appears.
Take this any way you want, but you have a chance here to concede that some of these things might be possible. But that doesn't mean.
Oh shit! I don't have my
the more
sound.
serious things.
All over down.
I mean, what I'm saying is,
because the more serious stuff we know is serious, right? If you were
if you were in the jail or something,
if you were a violent stalker, or if you'd had a previous situation where you got this interim interdict, which we know was served on you.
No, it was not. Sorry to interrupt there. No, she has repeatedly maintained this over 25 years. I checked with the Sheriff Clark. Another lawyer checked with the Sheriff Clark. We think that the previous scenario happened. She does not have an...
Oh, Vidal missed me ripping my cotton shirt off. No? I did that on a kick.
Yeah, you missed it.
Interdict. I think she's quite wrong.
Okay.
If the Sheriff Clark can produce that and say she didn't muck up and minuted for decree, why was I not served an interim injunction?
If Richard Gadd is watching this, what's your message to him?
Leave me alone, please. Get a life, get a proper job. I am horrified at what you've done.
Wait, did we miss something? Because Nuru was like, wait, what? Did I miss something? What did she say?
With what?
I was talking.
Comments.
Hold on, I'll go back. Mitchell said, wait, what? Oh, not Mitchell. Nuru said, wait, what?
Wait, let me go back. Let me find the comment.
Hold on.
She does not have an interim. The previous scenario happened. She does not have an interim interdict. I think she's quite wrong.
Okay.
If the Sheriff Clark can produce that and say she didn't muck up and minuted for decree, why was I not served an interim injunction?
If Richard Gadd is watching this, what's your message to him?
Leave me alone, please. Get a life, get a proper job.
Leave her alone.
I am horrified.
Get a proper job. He just made millions off of Netflix. That sounds like a job to me. Does that sound like a job to you guys?
Sound like some other people we know. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Get a job, right?
He just acted. He was an actor in a show that got bought by Netflix. What are you talking about? He wrote and directed. He wrote. I'm sure he directed some of it and he acted in it. What the? Oh, the get a job part. Okay. What?
Horrified at what you've done.
She's horrified.
And you will categorically be taking legal action.
Absolutely, against both him and Netflix.
You said your boyfriend's a lawyer, so this can be done.
He's not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. Somebody else is.
But have you instructed lawyers?
We've instructed them in part, but we want to explore all the options out there. There are a number of people to sue. We can't all be in 10 courts all at once. So,
who else are you planning to sue?
The Daily Mail. Anyone that's saying this is true and harassing me and that kind of thing. We have not had time to do everything.
If the investigation, if you sue and there's discovery, and it turns out that 41,000 emails did come from a device belonging to you, how would you feel about that?
I wouldn't be suing if I thought there were 41,000 emails out there.
You understand how easy it is to find them.
I understand completely.
And that if they did exist, and you're categoric that they didn't, it would obviously.
It wouldn't blow the whole case. It wouldn't blow the case against Netflix and it wouldn't blow the case against him.
No, you might well have
making out it's a true story.
No.
If you see what I mean, I'm back to my original position.
I understand, and I understand that it's obviously put your life into a very difficult position.
It's very.
And their central claim that they made all this effort not to lead to you being identified, I don't think stands water.
I don't think it stands water.
To me, it's pretty. I could have listen. I've been a journalist 40 years. I could have discovered it was you in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Once I'd watched.
Yes, I agree. I discovered it was me when I saw the BBC breaking news Baby Reindeer show at the Edinburgh Festival. When I was Googling up just the news that day or the weather or something. And this came up, and he was holding up a placard or a newspaper article, MP's wife stalker. All you need to do is Google that. Then I saw the name of the show and I thought, bloody hell, what's he up to? And I tried to get a friend to go see the show because she was based in Edinburgh, but she was on holiday. Nobody I know had seen that show either. So I was really...
So she was just saying, like, what's the weather today? How many degrees? Baby reindeer. You're like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, why would she think it was her? Why would she think it was about her if there's no history of her doing anything like that? Like, why would she automatically be like, oh yeah, this is about me, when he only saw you in the pub a couple of times?
Right.
And you spoke to him a few times. Why would you think
the
that?
lies?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Shocked. I was very upset for 2-3 days, and then the general plan of action among my close friends was, look, just let him get on with things. He's not going to be that damaging. You don't really know him. This will go away.
When did you last have any contact with him?
Famous last words. Years ago.
Do you remember when?
Years ago, no. I left the Holy Arms, didn't go back, and he was calling me a stalker and things. And there were various things happening in the Holy Arms. Other women were warning me about them and everything. Yeah.
About him?
I don't understand if it was like a big establishment pub, but it's only going to be a tiny little establishment. The only thing I think of if they live in like a really, like a village or something. And, there's nothing there other than this one pub. I can kind of imagine it, but I don't think that's the case. And I don't think shit will be going down in this Holy Arms for everyone to know about. I think it'll be like very much like a community, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so it's like she would have to go there to vet all that information. It's not like again like a Weatherspoons thing where word would get round. If you're banned from one Weatherspoons, you can be on a pub watch thing, but not for that. What's that? So she's only been there like 3 or 4 times. Then exactly. Yeah. She would have to go in. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like very community tight knit where everybody knows each other, and it's only a fair few people. So yeah,
I could be. I only watched every episode once, but I think this is in London somewhere. So it's not like she couldn't find another fucking place to go.
Oh yeah, they're on every street corner.
It's a Holy Arms in Camden. Amy Winehouse used to sing there, so it's local. So it's like what you're saying, it's a really local spot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Maybe I might have been wrong in the place. That's
no, you're right. Camden's London. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
I wouldn't know. That's like me telling you, like, oh yeah, over there in Jamaica Avenue. You'd be like, where's that?
No, Camden's in London.
With bad conduct.
In relation to the 106 letters that he and Netflix say you sent, well, here's my point. You've admitted sending him one, and that presumably was a handwritten letter.
Could it be, are you thinking I was maybe mistaken, that I maybe did? And
No. I'm just saying if we accept that the one that you admit to sending is in your own handwriting, he has another 105 letters in your handwriting. Are you prepared for him to show that one?
He's maybe forged things. I mean, people forge a lot of things.
Okay, who's forging written letters? I mean, come on.
He's forging written letters. He's making up emails. He's also recording her at the Holy. I'm calling it the Holy Arms. The Holy Arms.
Yeah, when she spelled it like that, I was like, my American brain. Like, whoa.
This guy has done a lot just to prove this. That's insane.
I'm calling it the unholy arms now. Jesus. Holy shit. But yeah. She's telling on herself. I don't think this interview went the way she thought it was. Jesus Christ.
No.
I know Piers is like, oh, this bitch is crazy. He probably got security off on the corners you can't see. Just in case.
They're gonna escort her out and shit.
Make sure that glass she got is plastic, okay? I don't want to crack it.
Email address tomorrow.
Right?
You think he could successfully write 105 letters to himself?
Well, I certainly didn't.
No, but you admit to sending one. My point is, if it turns out the other 105 are exactly the same handwriting, wouldn't that point
Yeah, I
to
mean,
maybe...
we'd obviously bring in handwriting experts. I didn't do it.
You only ever sent one letter?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't sent that guy 106 letters.
Do you still email people?
What do you mean?
Oh,
You
this is
send
funny.
emails?
Yeah.
Do you have the same email address you've always had?
I had 6 at one point.
Why?
6.
Because I like to keep people on different phones and different emails.
Six different email accounts?
Maybe 4. I think it's 4 to 6. Yeah, it's
Was it four-
easier.
four or
It's
six?
easier. So you have some for your utilities, some for close friends, whatever. Yeah.
Why
6 is a lot.
utilities? What are you emailing, like the fucking Scottish Power?
Right? I got all my
I'm just
utilities on one
sending you a
email. What
message
you
just
talking
on
about?
credit. No.
Which email is the light bill on? Like, 16 of them.
I want some
but a
credit
person-
back now.
A person who's handwriting letters, I doubt, has 6 emails.
That's
She got 6, she
So
got
deep.
16. Shit. 4 phones. What the fuck?
that's what I mean.
I only
But then
got
she
one
goes, 2
phone.
that are broken. She goes, 2 that are broken and not. I've got like, 4 phones knocking around in my house that I don't use, that I've just for upgrades, but I don't say, oh, I've got 5 phones. You know,
Jesus.
so that's why she
You know,
just
all
goes,
them phones is on and activated, boy. She be like, yo, why you ain't texting me? She be like,
someone give her Rev's number.
oh, Jesus. He'll be asking for news in no time.
She'll be, she'll send it in a letter form.
Oh, geez. That right? A
Make it
Polaroid.
special, seal with a kiss. Oh no,
I
we should
don't know
do that
anybody with
thing like
6
how
emails.
they do when they melt the wax to seal
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then put the little seal
Yeah.
under
just-
candlelight.
No, do you know what it'll be? The stamp will be like, like the beef curtains, like
Oh, God. Ugh, you guys are...
Here's some
you
beef
guys are
jerky for you.
You're disgusting.
You don't know many people then. I know people with 4 or 6 emails address.
Or was it 4 or 6?
I can't remember. Probably 6.
With a
How many do
photographic
you use
memory.
today?
I had 4 phones.
Wait, what?
I said she's got a photographic memory. She should know.
Right? The way she been acting.
I can't remember. Probably 6.
How,
Probably 6.
how many do you use today?
I had 4 phones. I've
See, that slipped out. I got 4 phones. You got 4 phones for a lady? I can understand, too.
Yeah.
I've had my personal phone and a work phone. That makes
Yeah.
sense. But,
Four
you
is a
know,
lot.
some of these IRL streamers will have 2 phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that. But, like, Jesus, 4? But you got 4 arms? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, 4 is a lot.
got 1 today, but I only email select friends.
And you have 4 phones.
Yeah, 2 broke. They were very, very old. 1 was brand new and broke, and it's still to be returned to the shop. I like keeping people on separate phones as well. And maybe that makes me a maniac or a stalker or something. But if you've got somebody on,
Wait, go back. You gotta see that.
That's what I mean. She just says it.
She short. She
got caught, y'all.
Yeah,
She got caught.
short-circuited. Look at it.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not a stalker. I'm like, oh,
I was like, wait,
Are you-
why am I here again?
ma'am, are you okay? Did you just have a
Remember me,
seizure?
remember me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm fine. Hold on.
broke, and it's still to be returned to the shop. I like keeping people on separate phones as well. And maybe that makes me a maniac or a stalker or something. But if you've got
It's like, remember the goal. The goal is to convince everybody that you're not a stalker.
Yeah,
And she's
nah.
just going like, maybe people will think I'm a stalker.
If we edit this down to a video, that got to be like the very first thing that's said. Like,
Yes.
Jesus.
somebody on about your electricity bill or somebody on about some work or something, it's nice to keep it separate, So I didn't do
Yeah,
that in
Piers was
Scotland. I
like-
didn't have to, but the volume of calls
Do you
down
think,
here is-
Fiona, do you think if somebody did send someone
yeah,
41,000 emails,
I think
350
that's
voice messages,
excessive. Could be your wife. It could be you're maybe sending emails every day about the kids or something like that. I don't know.
Don't people
1,000
just
is a
text
lot.
message?
That's-
Right? Yeah.
Why are they
Let me email my
emailing?
wife 2 million times.
Yes.
What?
Aye.
Did you get the kid? Did you pick him up? Did you change the diaper? Did you give him food? You're like, geez, can you just send that in one long email, please? Or a text message, excuse me.
How many a day? My maths isn't working this time of night. But it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. That doesn't necessarily mean they're stalking somebody. They could be great friends. You know, they could have been friends for 50 years or something.
Was he ever your friend, Richard Gadd?
No. Staff asked me, no, I don't think so.
You had a lot of banter with him.
Yeah, but banter's one thing. Scottish banter down here is quite kind of welcome. You know, it's not really Fun City, is it? It's not Jokey City.
Were you ever in love with him?
Isn't?
Yes. Is that a serious question?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, hold on. What? Listen to that.
Really, it's not really Fun City, is it?
Did I
It's
hear
not
that
Jokey
wrong? Hold
City.
on.
Were you ever in love with him?
Yes.
What did she say?
What? She basically said yes. She wasn't
It's-
like what? Yeah, that was like a yes.
That sounded like yes to me too.
It
but
was.
Yeah, it
One
was
more
a
time.
yes.
It was? Oh, then she says,
It's not
no. Like,
Jokey City.
Were you ever in love with him?
Yes. Is that a serious question?
Oh,
Yeah.
she was saying Piers. Piers.
Oh no, she
Oh,
wasn't. No.
Piers,
I think she was
okay.
trying to say yes, but then like changed it to Piers. I'm convinced it was a
Well, then-
yes.
Yes.
no, she said Pierce. Yeah.
Piers.
She does kind of have a lisp. Yeah, so.
Is that a serious question?
Yeah.
It's Kristen.
How dare
No.
you?
It's not a question of, by his own admission, he has said that he led you on at times. And he clearly
I gave him
was.
the brush off. He asked me to sleep with him with a big green spot in his face one day. I said, no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
He asked you to do what?
A big green spot? What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I think she's trying to say like a big pussy spot or something. And then like a like the yellow ones that you need to pop. I don't think it's
Oh, maybe
a
that's it.
euphemism for
Okay.
anything. Yeah, is it?
He asked me to sleep with him. He said, would I like my curtains fixed? And I laughed. And he said, that's a euphemism. Do you want me to come home with you? And I said, I've got a boyfriend. I gave him the brush off big
Come
time,
over
I
here and
think.
brush
You know,
my
subtly,
curtains.
subtly.
Right? Right?
Oh, but the bottom line is,
didn't
I think this
fancy
is
him?
behind him. No, I don't fancy him. I don't fancy little boys without jobs.
Here we go.
All right, next.
That sounds awful. That sounds really callous, but, you know.
People will watch this who've watched the Netflix series, and like me, they will be trying to work out where the truth lies. It seems to me that either you're
Yes, Mitchell, the lady that does plays her character, like got her down to a T. Like you will see this lady when you watch the show. I'm telling you.
innocent in the way that you've claimed to be, and you've been horribly defamed here. I think at the very least, the Netflix duty of care and Richard Gadd's duty of care has been a spectacular failure.
I agree.
Right, regardless of anything else, regardless of your culpability of anything, the duty of care has failed because people identified you incredibly quickly. So they've made this what they say is a true story, and everyone's worked out it's you, and the picture they paint is of a completely crazed stalker ruining a man's life, albeit he accepts
Shut up.
that some of his behavior may have led the person on.
Can I ask a question? Do you happen to know how much he's made out of this Netflix thing?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Listen to this.
I would imagine several £1 million.
Yes, I would say 3 to 4 million. A
Well,
lawyer
she knows
in
the
a
figure.
well thought
Oh, she pulled that out. I'd say 3 to 4 million. You're like,
Yeah.
Jesus, okay.
he was a wee nobody, and he suggested 750 to 100.
Right, overdone skeleton. If they could show that you got all that stuff, where's the lie? Where's the lie?
Thousand. I said, no, I think you're looking more about 3 or 4 million. And I think the more he publicizes, it goes up. According to how much it's streamed. I don't know what the
No, I
contract
think
is.
if I'm correct, I think Netflix just gives you like a, unless he has
flat
a
rate.
deal. Yeah, but it seems like from other people they just give you a flat rate.
Yeah.
I think he's done bloody well out of
Do
defaming
you resent
me.
that?
I don't resent any Scot getting on. This is not what this is about.
She said,
But
me
he's
talking about
effectively
black
making
people.
money out of what he
He's
says.
making money out of
what
my
he says
misery,
is you
yeah.
stalking him.
he's making money out of untrue facts. He's been the ultimate misogynist. The actress was also not appealing for calm. He was appealing for calm. I think he did that.
Yeah,
to
just
stir
doing what she's
things up
told,
more.
though. Come on. Like, the actress would have been given the script and the direction. It's not down to her. She's playing a character. Your issue should be with the director then and the producer and the editor, not the actual actress.
Exactly. I hate when people like put blame on the actors and actresses for stuff. You know, I hate that.
Yeah.
Or I think they knew exactly what they were doing. And I think your staff were talking about Martha, the sequel or something like this. It's just completely
That's what people are hinting at.
It's completely crazy. Well, your staff put that to me and put to me, should I write a book about this? Well, I've got other things to do, but it's a possibility.
You got a law degree.
Yeah.
Law degree. So you're obviously very bright. How did you do at school?
I've got a photographic memory. I was told in school, apart from...
This is so good, this bit. So good.
Photographic memory.
I remember everything. I remember your face, Piers.
Yeah. I remember your number. I saw you punch it in like, shit. I changed my number, this crazy woman.
Science.
Which school was that?
Balfour High. I went to the science person got the most marks because you can get 99%.
How many O and A levels did you end up with?
I got 6.
What is that?
Saying just a science person, like a professor. You know, it doesn't sound like she's that bright. I don't know.
Crazy as shit. That's what she is.
Yeah, she's nuts.
Yeah.
6 hires, 2 SYSs, and they were all sort of most were
She's
A-band
fucking
ones,
mad.
which was when the A-band one was top of the thing.
And with your law degree, what grade did you get?
Not bad. I mean, all right.
What was it?
I just did an ordinary degree and then a diploma in legal practice.
Well, what
and
grades did you get
degree. All right grades. All right.
What's
That's
all
what I'm
right?
saying. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Hambone. What is right? What is all right? Tell us. Pissing me off. If she says a C, I'm walking away. I got C's.
Grades, but I went out
what were they?
partying. I didn't do an honors degree, so
So how would she have got a
gold
bachelor?
standard.
That makes no sense because if you go
Wait,
to
how do you
university,
get bad grades if you have a photographic memory?
well, yeah, there's that. But she's
did
saying she went to
alright.
university, but then didn't do a bachelor's honors degree. So what did she do then at university? She didn't get a straight master's degree. You would have had to have the bachelor's in order to do a master's. Usually, obviously, she's not got a PhD. If it was just a qualification, I don't think you could just have a basic qualification without a law degree. I think you'd have to get a law degree and then get like a merit on top of it. So I don't know. I bet she just did like a class in criminology or something like that, and then just deemed herself to be, a lawyer or something.
Okay.
But there's no
What
bar
grade did you-
exam or nothing out there. Like, don't they gotta take an exam?
Oh, that would be
Or
not when you're actually doing. As far as I'm aware, not when you're actually getting a lawyer degree. You have to do your normal bachelor's, then you'd have to get a master's, and then it's if you want to be like a barrister and so on. Then it's like you have to do the experience and all that, and then you would take the bar. If I'm right, to actually become a barrister.
So
or a
you
lawyer,
can get a law degree without.
you've got to get a
becoming
law
lawyer.
degree first, before you even do anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
You did a law degree, or
I did a law degree with 13 subjects, 13
So you
law
couldn't have done a
subjects. So it
degree
wasn't
then?
What's that?
She couldn't have done a degree then. She said that that's what I'm saying. She says that she didn't do it with honours but got a degree. It doesn't make sense.
So the Netflix show did bring this up and show that she did actually have a law degree.
Yeah. So I don't know. She might have forgotten then. But again, with a photographic memory, she should realise what
Right.
it is.
Don't remember.
PPE or anything, which I also have from down here, but it was 13 law subjects.
this is from Aberdeen University?
Yeah.
So what degree did you end up with?
A law degree, and then I did a politics degree after that.
And what grade did you
politics,
get for
women's studies. I did substantially better in that because I did more work. I think in our day, when you went to university, you
There's
did.
a reason you got a photographic memory, but
Yeah.
what grade did you get?
All right grades. I mean, not top of the year or anything.
All right.
but all right
you get
grades.
when you do a degree, you get a.
Yeah, you're asking me what marks I got for 13 subjects. I can't remember.
Well, no, you end up with it. Did you get a first-class degree?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, I said I didn't do an honours degree. I wanted to go out and practice, so it was an ordinary degree I did.
Right, but you can't remember how you
But
did.
a bachelor's degree
I did
is
all right. I didn't do top of the year.
But the other graduates at the same time, they'd all remember you.
Some of them remember me. One of them did incredibly well. He's a High Court judge. Some people didn't do well. I think the general idea in the 80s was we didn't really do much work. That sounds absolutely awful. But, you know, that was kind of the 80s.
If it came to it, would you take a lie detector test?
Yeah. Possibly, yeah. I would need to consult other lawyers about
If we
that.
set one up, you would do it.
A lie detector test for what? You know, I
Well,
might
no,
stop
the
for a
police,
motor
as you know, the
what?
police use them.
Oh, wow.
They're just an indication.
They
for
use
you.
them for mass murder and things like that.
Well, no,
What?
actually, they
Yeah.
use them in many cases just to determine whether they think someone's telling
They
the truth.
don't use them that much. I know you've done the programs of women behind bars
Hmm.
and things. I confess, I think I've just seen one, but it's not used that much.
Well, look, I'll be honest with you.
But that's the other thing.
She probably watched this
How
man's
does she?
whole catalog.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She says like, I don't know about anybody or look at anything, but I know everything about it. She's not watched the show, but she knows everything about it. She knows that he's done these programs, but what she
I
knows
told you,
about it.
Piers.
Yeah. Yeah. She'd be the one hiding in the phone boxes.
Yeah,
He be at the bar.
with the defibrillators.
I'll have what he's having. Oh, Fiona, what are you doing here? How'd you get in here?
Yeah.
You mentioned it. Like,
Yeah.
I've done a lot of crime interviews with people who've committed way worse offences than what you've been accused of.
Yeah, I haven't. I know we have.
You know, way more mass murderers, serial killers, and so on. And they're all, I got to say, almost all of them are very good liars. Could it be people to be asking this, watching you, thinking either she's genuinely innocent here, or she's a terrible liar who is capable of all of these things?
I don't
She's debating which one I am.
What'd you say?
She's debating which one she is.
Yeah, well, I don't lie, so I mean,
I tell white lies if I absolutely have to. Like when my 94-year-old ex-neighbour was dying, we all knew she was dying, and I'd phoned her in the hospital the night
This
before.
is over-explanation.
And I lied and said, you know, have a good sleep, everything's going to be fine, and that, you know. So I'll tell a white lie like that.
Have you heard of that body language channel? That body language expert. I think it's called Observe or something. He's really popular.
I know what you're doing. Yeah, I think I'm so too.
Yeah, I bet he's going to do this. I'll be so interested to see.
Oh,
what he
that would
picks
be
up on like a
interesting.
body language. That'd be so good.
But the funny thing about him, he's always talking about how everything's a stressor. So that's why they make jokes in the chat. You have to read it.
Oh, right, okay.
So funny. Oh shit! Oh, what a berry hot.
Man, it was so
somebody
very-
clearly needed some rest, and
How many
know.
times did you meet Richard Gadd?
don't know,
What would you guess?
5, 6, maybe 5, 6 times.
Didn't
That's
she
it.
say 3,
Yeah.
4?
In your
Yes. The next time, man, she can be like 12, 14. You know. Shit.
Well, you
Like-
should take this opportunity to ask her how many emails again. Now it'll be 20. Like, oh,
Right.
it's about 25. Now we're getting to the truth.
This lady. Hey, if that guy does it, we'll watch it. Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think it's come to
So I
that?
was reading Hollowfallow's thing.
If that's all true?
I think he wanted to make money. I think he picked on somebody. There was a backstory there with that Stalker article out there, right? So stalking's in vogue. Going to prison's
What?
in vogue.
What?
What
Stalking's in
Her
vogue?
stalking is in vogue.
What?
I've never known some like criminal for
Better
like cannibalism
work.
be on the front
Stalker
page of
girl.
Vogue. Yes. Do your thing.
Is she serious? Oh, she
On the death row. No, that's just the jail cell that they're in.
Shower time.
do the the 21 what is it called, that 21 questions that they do in Vogue, and they have to do a route like they have to do that MTV Cribs, just showing the cell room.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
To write a say, or English lecturers or something, write about what you know.
And to people who are watching, look down the barrel of that camera. To people who are watching this and who still doubt you, what do you say to them?
I think you should watch this. I think you should look at the number of articles that
So
Richard Gadd and
great.
Jessica, the actress, have done, and how Netflix and he have promoted this. I think you should look at him saying, I am some sort of mental case, and judge for yourselves, because I can't change your mind on this. I can just rebut what has been said. You need to make up your own minds. But my mind is made up. He's a liar. And my friends say likewise.
Oh, her friends.
Fiona Harvey, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Okay, we're gonna need him to drop some of the voice recordings or something like that.
Right?
You'd have to for sure.
That would be so good if you dropped the voice recordings and some of the emails.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here we go, guys. That was wild. It was funny.
That was good.
This is our first live stream on here. Got some subs today too.
Oh, we'll quickly mention why I even came up here about the double barrel name.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah. So a lot of the time it's for legal purposes, especially when it comes to property, children, things like that, especially when it comes to kids. So say if you're not married or anything, you don't even if you marry and don't decide to take on that person's name. So you've got your kids, and basically for example, if you split up and they've got the father's surname and you have sole custody of them, say if the father never even sees the kid, if you need to go away on holiday, if you need to apply for kids' schools, if the kid needs a life-saving operation, things of that nature, you cannot do it without their permission, even if they are not in their lives. You have to get permission because they have that surname. So basically,
it's not like that here.
Yeah. So basically, if you want to take your kid on holiday, you have to show birth certificates. You have to show that you have parental responsibility. All the paperwork, if they've got that last name. So a lot of the time, people double barrel the kid's name, so you've got at least jointly. Or what a lot of women are doing is not even putting the father's name on it because of that reason. So they may not even be in the lives whatsoever, but they've still got control of things like that. Completely, even if they left the country and they need a life-saving operation, a lot of time they need that permission. So yeah, that's the reason why a lot of people are doing it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's almost like over here, if you have like the father's name on the birth certificate, or if like a father's paying child support. And
that doesn't matter. That does not matter. Honestly, the child support here, it is the shittiest thing ever. And they which I get in ways, they would rather obviously the father see the child than the payments. But a lot of the time they don't care. They owe millions and millions the child maintenance. I think they got something like 9 billion worth of money that they were holding on to, and this wasn't anybody's fault. So say for example the fathers were paying, and the child maintenance are obviously the middleman services, they weren't then paying the mothers. So then the mothers are obviously like, where's this child maintenance money? Exactly. So the father's like, no, I've paid it, it's going out of my bank account. And then turns out they've been holding on to it and earning interest, and people have been getting payouts and stuff. Yeah, they've been had to get payouts and stuff for it, but they've been holding on for it for years. So
wow, that's crazy.
Okay. With that being said, thank you guys for coming. This was fun. Like I said, if there's any more stuff with this lady since she's decided to come out, we're gonna cover it because this lady's fascinated, and these two are gonna have to. These two are gonna have to watch the fucking show. I gotta be referring everything, but
I need to watch it.
Yeah. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking the stream. We'll see you on the next one. We got MILF Manor episode 2 from season 2 coming out. Hopefully you can drop that tomorrow. So we'll probably do some more live streams. It won't be we'll probably post more edited stuff than live, but we'll try to be back on here again.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
All right,
fun.
y'all.
Thanks for
That
having
was
me on.
fun.
All right, later.
Bye.
Everybody say thank you for Zena for translating. Later, y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later, bye.
At the pool.